My name is David Harrison Greis, and this is a Greis Report. Thank you all for getting me to 70 subscribers so far. You're all amazing. I have hundreds of hours of watch time already. Thank you for following me on this journey and for trusting me as your news source, and I will continue to bring you the best. So tonight we have a really big controversy, and something I'm about to say that I never thought I would say on camera in my life is the word big balls. So let's get started talking about big balls, right? All right, so everybody's wondering what's actually going on here, and there's a lot of rumors flying around. So I did some digging and I did some cross-checking. I got the Washington Post, Politico, a couple of other sources going here. So let's break down what actually happened. So on Sunday, August 3rd, at 3 a.m., as per the testimony of Edward Coristine, a former DOGE staffer, he was attacked by a group of teenagers. And when I'm talking teenagers, I mean about 14, 15 years old. There was about 10 or 11 of them. The official story, as they're giving it, and as he's given his testimony so far to the police, is that he was with a lady friend and got the lady friend into the car safely when they were approaching him, and he was defending her, and the group attacked him to steal his phone. Whatever the truth is, I'm not going to talk about that. Violent crime is not a laughing matter, and I don't believe that anybody should be the victim of a violent crime. So I'm not going to talk about that piece. What I'm going to do instead is talk about the story within the story. Donald Trump's reaction to what happened. This is what's troubling me about this. If this man really was assaulted in such a way, I hope he finds justice. So let's talk about Donald Trump's reaction, because that's the most important piece right here. So on Truth Social, he posted a picture of Coristine with blood all over him, and he posted that he wants to change the law to try teenagers as young as 14 years old as adults. And this is coming from the guy who was friends with Epstein and Maxwell. We don't want him anywhere near kids, right? This is not a good precedent to set. And then, to top it all off, the cherry on the crap pie, Trump and Musk got back together over this event and decided to tell everybody, hey, we should have a federal takeover of Washington, D.C. This is not new. I've reported before that Trump and Musk have talked about taking over D.C. and New York City. Never going to happen. And this is not the first time it's happened. So we'll see how this story develops. But that was Donald Trump's reaction, and that's what was troubling about this. So if you like what you're hearing so far tonight, please remember to like, subscribe, and down here we have the Greis Report at gmail.com. Again, that's the Greis Report at gmail.com. Please send us any tips, leads, story requests that you might have. We're always happy to engage with our viewers. So the final story I'm going to close on tonight, and this is going to be a big one because I set this up just the other night. So if you're following along, you already know about my video regarding Philip and Pete Hegseth's leaked memo from the Department of Homeland Security detailing the next phase of their hostile takeover of America, where they're going to be mobilizing National Guard and military assets and personnel and utilize them to help ICE and their Gestapo mission. So we have bits and pieces of this already starting to happen. Whether or not that leaked memo forced their timeline, we don't know. But here's what's going on right now. So WKRN, an ABC affiliate local to Tennessee, they are reporting that Tennessee Governor Bill Lee, a traitor to humanity and non-coalition member, is going to be mobilizing the National Guard under Title 32 to help with admin and clerical duties for ICE for deportation. So they want to expedite deportation. Title 32, what's that? So we're going to talk about that. Title 32 allows for the activation of the National Guard under state control, however, with federal oversight and funding. That means that even though the state might be giving the orders, the feds are pulling the show. They're the real puppeteers behind this latest stunt. And this was a request directly from the Department of Homeland Security, as per the reports. And this sets a dangerous precedent because it means that either their timeline has accelerated or maybe it was always meant to accelerate at this point. But whatever it is, we're going to be seeing military in our streets, National Guard. Right now, they're just doing clerical work. But what's the next step after this, according to their plan laid out in the memo? They're going to start using them for enforcement. That's what they want to do. Putting them under federal guidance and oversight allows for more federal control, and then they could mobilize them under emergency statutes and any other kind of stuff they want to make up. So this is something we're going to be watching very, very closely because this feels like a hostile takeover of America. This is something that we need to resist. And there's a coalition forming of some hero governors out there, and I am so proud of them, so proud of all of you for your support. Thank you all for following along. My name is David Harrison Greis, and this is the Greis Report signing off.